So I'm Manchester Science Festival Director and I work at the Museum of Science and Industry, and I think it was back in the summer of 2011, Professor Jonathan Swinton, a biologist, came to us with an idea for a project. He had uncovered some papers that Alan Turing had been looking at to do with maths and nature.
And it turned out that this paper from the 1830s that Turing had referred to was held in one library in Cambridge, and it was literally 20 feet from my desk.
And he thought, what a beautiful project to celebrate the centenary of Alan Turing's birth. And he said, I want school children basically to get involved in this mass experiment counting spirals in sunflowers. We said, fantastic, that sounds great, let's see what we can do. And it kind of grew from there, and it very much just wasn't about school children anymore. It was about growers, community groups, getting the museum involved, getting them growing sunflowers, and eventually growers across the world as well.
These are sunflowers, 6 or more, growing outside our front door.
Growing taller and taller every day. They have a view of Montego Bay.
Hi, this is Pam Schneider from the United States of America, Chicago, Illinois area, and this is my sunflower. My biggest challenges were the drought that we have here. It's a severe drought still in effect.
This is from Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. Temperature's about 70 degrees now. This is my biggest sunflower.
In Montego Bay, when the sun gets really hot, our sunflowers start wilting in their pot.
Today's weather report, it's raining again. Hard.
One of the biggest fears of the project is that we're not going to plant enough, or we're not going to have enough sunflowers at the end to count.
The sunflower that I thought would do the best is this one, because it got the biggest pot, it seemed to be in the best part of the garden. It is, however, the shortest of the 3 sunflowers. It's the one that's been most mangled by wildlife, so I don't know how it's going to shape up. Today the sun is shining.
Don't be fooled by the bright sun that we're having. It has been raining an awful lot here.
Hopefully they'll survive over the weekend because it's looking quite windy.
Rain, 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 all the way to Monday.
There's basically grey sky. Doesn't matter where you live. In England at the moment, it's grey sky. It's been raining for like 2 months, or halfway through August, and currently my sunflowers are looking a little bit forlorn. They're only about 3 foot high. They've got absolutely no flower heads, but I am optimistic. They will grow.
I do believe that these results will go into a scientific data set, which when we come to a coherent explanation, we'll be able to say, and for that corner of our story, here's this data set collected by the good people of Manchester.
We seem to be doing a pretty good job because, as you can see, on the leaves there's not a bite to be seen.
I talked about some challenges, but this is one of the delights of the project. These sunflowers was planted with a toddler group, parent and toddler group, 22nd of May. Here they are, look at them, they're wonderful. I'm going to come back a bit later and put some stakes in them, tie them up and support them, and they're in this very quiet, lovely garden. That's a beautiful thing. Cheering sunflowers.
Sunny has grown absolutely massive, especially compared to all of the ones at school.
Okay, so it's mid-October. We're starting the real bulk of the data analysis now, and it's kind of the time when it feels like the chickens are coming home to roost a bit. In that we've asked lots of people to, give their time and effort to growing these sunflowers, and I hope they got something out of it. I tried to grow some last year and didn't look after them properly, and they all died. So I thought that this year I didn't even attempt to plant any.
He was so passionate about the idea of getting people involved, A, growing sunflowers, B, looking at these spirals, thinking more about the connection between maths and nature, and just getting people to be citizen scientists.
The real point about this experiment isn't really doing more than Dutch academic managed 90 years ago. It's about doing it again. It's the repetition in a different place and in a different time that's really at the heart of the scientific value of the replication of this experiment. So from that point of view, I think we can already say it's a success.